Wreath-laying ceremony of 46 Assam Rifle Jawans martyred in yesterday's ambush held at Imphal International Airport. Chief Minister Nongthom Birend assured legal punishment. IED bomb planted in front of residential gate of Kurai Assembly Constituency MLA Shishindro. Lethal bombs found at Wabagai, Yangbi in Kangching district. Chief Minister Nongthom Birend says intending candidates should race for people's development. Assured to extend help to intending candidates in helping people. Congress Legislature Party leader Okrum Ibobi expresses positivity that the governor of Manipur will deliver proper verdict into the disqualification case of 12 BJP MLAs of Manipur. JCILPS convener B.K. Moirangcha demands state government for full implementation of necessary rules and regulations of inner-line permit systems before issuance of Code of Conduct. Manipur reports 50 new COVID-19 cases, recoveries and 3 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 2.77%. And India adds 11,271 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,376 recoveries and 285 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.26%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. Wreath-laying ceremony of the 5 soldiers, including 46 Assam Rifles Colonel Viplab Tripathi and his wife and child, who were martyred in yesterday's ambush by proscribed PLA and Manipur Naga People's Front MNPF, were held late by Chief Minister Nongthom Birend today. Speaking on the occasion, Nongthom Birend termed proscribed outfits who carried out the ambush as terrorists and assured to award befitting legal punishment. IZAR South Manipur organized the event at Imphal International Airport campus. IZAR South IG Major Generals Alok Naresh, Manipur Police DG LM Kaute, ADG Kailun, Assam Rifle top officials, families and friends of late soldiers paid floral tributes to the late Jawans. Chief Minister Nongthom Birend also interacted with the families and friends of late soldiers and shared their grief for the lost. Speaking to media, Nongthom Birend strongly condemned the ambush. He said that the government will never compromise such timid event. He said that law and order situation of the state will be maintained with state force and paramilitary force. It may be mentioned that a combined team of PLA and MNPF ambushed the convoy of 46 Assam Rifle near S. Shekant village under Behyang police station in Singat subdivision of Churachandpur district yesterday, in which 5 Assam Rifles Jawan and 2 other civilians were killed. Shumand Swargiyar from Assam, Syamal Das from West Bengal, Rajendra Prasad Meena from Rajasthan and Katnai Konyak from Nagaland were among those who were martyred during the incident.
That of innocent child and the woman, and I strongly condemn in the strongest terms this, and I use the term terrorist. I am sharing my deepest condolence to the family of the bereaved. I have already instructed to the concerned home departments, my officials, including DGs and paramilitary forces, to nab the perpetrators and to punish according to the law.
The Janata Dal United condemned the ambush of the 46 Assam Rifle convoy by proscribed groups yesterday. Press release from JDU condemning with no uncertain terms on the casualty inflicted, which includes innocent woman and child in the incident. JDU extends condolences to the bereft families of the slain soldiers and civilians. An IED was planted in front of residential gate of Kurai Assembly constituency MLA Susildro at the Kurai Chingabam Lekai under Purampat Police Station in Imphal East District. According to Impact News sources, morning workers came across the IED around 6 this morning and informed the police. Upon being informed, Manipur police team rushed to the spot and inspect the site. Later, Manipur State Bomb Disposal Team arrived and removed the bomb after blocking mobile signals using 15th Assam Rifled mobile phone jammer and State Police mobile phone jammer. Police has registered a case and investigations are underway. Unknown miscreants have kept suspected 20 lethal bombs concealed in a gunny bag at the end of ground of Wabagai Yangbi in Kakching district. Manipur Police Bomb Disposal Squad removed the bombs and disposed it off safely. According to police, some cattled men found the bombs around 5 last evening and informed Kakching District Police. The bombs are suspected to have kept since days ago. Upon getting the information, the team including Kakching District Police SP and additional SP rushed to site and inspected the situation. The team guarded the area till this morning. Manipur Police Bomb Disposal Team did not take off the bombs last evening as they were facing inconveniences in taking off the bomb at night. Bomb disposal team removed the bomb around 7 this morning and disposed it off near Wabagai Buffalo Farm around 9 a.m. today. Chief Minister Nongthom Birane said that intending candidates should race for people's development and assured that government will extend support to BJP intending candidates in helping the masses. He said this during one-day political conference conducted by Bharatiya Janata Party Patsoi Mandal today at Tera Sapam Lekai, Imphal today. Addressing the conference, Nongthom Birane encouraged all the BJP intending candidates who are not getting BJP tickets to continue supporting the party in future so that BJP will form a government once again. Birane also lamented that the Patsoi constituency is still backward though it lies in Imphal area. He further expressed positivity that voters in the constituency will surely choose a BJP representative in the upcoming election. The Chief Minister said his government is targeting to provide clean drinking water to 80% of the locations in Manipur by December next year. He also appealed to the public to support the government in working towards progress in the state. Meanwhile, President of BJP Manipur, A. Sarada, stressed on the need of choosing a capable leader who can address every issue of the state at the center.
Constituency BJP की मिहुट अमदी पीबी रनी है बसी मदी क्लियर हुए पीभम सुथोए दी पाछोई गुम्बा यामना इंटेलेक्चुअल सर्कल्स यामना लाइबा एकेडमिशियन लाइबा अदुगा तुंगी मांगी येंगगा चटपा अमरों दा हर कंदा सिविलाइज ओइबा प्रजाना मसिंग नंबर सुगुम्बदा भारत की होंगईबा मदे पृथ्वी की होंगईबा सिगी पुंगलोन की मतुंग इन अहल मन जगोई साबा हाइदना लाइबा ट्रेन सिदा पासोई दगी तंगाई फदना बीजेपी पी दबयारो.
Former Chief Minister and Congress Legislature Party leader Okrami Bobi expressed positivity that the governor of Manipur will deliver a proper verdict into the disqualification case of 12 BJP MLAs of Manipur. He said this during the 132nd birth anniversary observance of the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today. CWC member Gai Khangam, MPCC Vice President K. Meghachandra, former Minister I. Hemochandra, along with other important leaders of Congress and party workers, offered rich floral tributes to the bust of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on the occasion. Speaking further, O. Ibobi said Jawaharlal Nehru played a big role in attainment of India's freedom from the British, besides leading the nation to progress as a Prime Minister. He said Jawaharlal Nehru was known as the architect of modern India globally. Ibobi stressed on the objective of today's observance as realizing the Nehru's ideology of love and oneness among everyone in India. Responding to media queries on Congress MLAs R.K. Imo and Yamthong Halkip joining BJP, the former Chief Minister said that Congress is a law-abiding party. Thereby, actions will be taken against the two MLAs after carefully discussing with the party legal cell on the matter.
Justice delayed, justice safe, choice with now. Mang Gani Haidana, Mayam Hainari, the Dunia do not pay the kill of the Machine, Assumasu Ladasu. It's already delayed, I wish you for anyone who is with now. From what Torkani, I don't know, Dixie, Governor Gi, Honorable Supreme Court now Tarfa, Party Voice
All India Congress Committee, Manipur in charge, Bhakta Charan Das reached Imphal today. He came to Imphal to chalk out plans for the upcoming state assembly election. Upon reaching Imphal, Bhakta Charan Das paid floral tribute to bust of the former Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at Congress Bhavan on the occasion of Jawaharlal Nehru's 132nd birth anniversary today. Charan Das will stay in Imphal till November 17th morning. He will hold meetings with CLP leader Okram Ibobi, MPCC President and Loken and party leaders in wake of upcoming election. He will also join election campaign to canvass vote. Speaking to media at the Office of Joint Committee on Inner-Line Permit System JCILPS in Sega Road, Imphal, the committee convener R.K. Moirangcha demanded Manipur government full implementations of necessary rules and regulations of inner-line permit system in the state before the issuance of Code of Conduct of the upcoming Manipur general elections. Moirangcha lamented that the ILPS has many loopholes and that the base year of the inner-line permit system must be 1951. He claimed that State Population Commission being set up has not even started to function till date. BK Moirangcha further highlighted on various loopholes in the functioning of ILPs, like government taking lightly, not finding out those who possessed expired inner-line permits, government failing to remove names of outsiders from the electoral list. He also made it clear that JCILPS will never accept on government proposing to remove ILP checkposts at More and Behyang. He also informed that JCILPS will start finding out outsiders staying in the state without valid permits and will hand over them to police. Meanwhile, the new office bearers of Joint Committee on Inner-Line Permit System were appointed today. The newly appointed office bearers are BK Moirangcha as convener, Chinkai Luangcha as co-convener and finance in charge, W. Second as publicity secretary, Thiam Sarat Chandra as co-convener organization, while R.K. Bino has been appointed as convener of Women Wing. They will serve their respective posts for another 2 years.
Live tang taraga taretegi pass param daba renew toram daba drive toraga machi koi police sinawi thab packet pa horagani machi phawda Manipuri honorable chief minister na ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ILP ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯜꯂꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯚꯥꯔꯠꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯝ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯍꯣꯝ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯅ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯠꯐꯣꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯎꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯆꯍꯤ 2-3 ꯁꯨꯖꯜꯂꯛꯑꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯌꯦꯜꯂꯧꯃꯤ ꯃꯆꯥꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯍꯥꯛ ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯨꯜ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯗ ꯍꯥꯞꯀꯗꯧꯕ ꯃꯆꯥꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯇꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡ ꯆꯤꯡꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯤ
Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba alleged previous Congress government for lack of development in the state and said that sincerity is required in people's service. He claimed that various developmental changes have been brought with advent of BJP-led government in the state. He was speaking during Ningol Chakoba ceremony organized by Nauria Pakang Lakpa Assembly constituencies attending candidate SKB today. MP Sanajauba said better road connections cannot be measured for development and stressed on the need for peace and to let people live without fear. He lauded the present government for bringing tremendous changes amid the COVID pandemic, mentioning that Manipur cannot bifurcate. He said that he will leave MP posts and protest with people if any threat comes to integrity of Manipur. Meanwhile, SKB stressed on role of women in protecting society.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯍꯤ 15-16 ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯇꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯆꯦꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯄꯦꯟꯈꯤꯗꯕ ꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯈꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯝꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯀꯣꯛꯍꯟꯁꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯤꯡꯉꯒ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯟꯈꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯔ ꯃꯈꯩꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯈꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯈꯔ ꯃꯈꯩꯗꯤ ꯀꯪꯉꯝꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯩ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯊꯧꯅꯥ ꯄꯥꯡꯒꯜ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯦ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯤꯡꯊꯣꯛꯅ ꯅꯥꯎꯔꯤꯌꯥꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯕꯨꯡ ꯏꯄ꯭ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯃꯔꯦꯟ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯃꯔꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯀꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ
Manipur State Cooperative Union, Lamphilpat and Register Cooperative Societies, Manipur jointly mark the 68th India Cooperative Week at the Cooperative Complex in Imphal today. Attending the event, Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba stressed on the need to uplift underprivileged section of the society, mainly the women, in strengthening cooperative movement in the state. The MP underlined on strong cooperative movement in Manipur, which is economically backward. He also stressed on cooperative societies in the state approaching the Chief Minister to sort out their financial and manpower issues. Lesemba Sanajauba assured to discuss with relevant ministry on the further strengthening of cooperative movement in the state. President of the Manipur State Cooperative Union, Elder Tompisak, and Union Vice President Gina Potsangbam participated in the event.
Khungangda Laikaida Natraga Kadaida Leva Kogi Ima Ibelsing Chilinau Sing Mayamsi Mating Pangaga Makoida Angamba Kanodo Piraga Makogi Semi Loans is Sakul Hanbusang Cooperative Movement Sidanatra Cooperative Ekogi Union Sida Cooperation Laitre Highway to Maharam Sagi Sargarga Employee Singa Natraga Beneficiary Singa Cooperation of that means employee Masingam Walare Aduna I Honorable Chief Minister Waris Hazage Sigid Lariba, Kogi Hosik Sel, Tungfibam, Pan Patriba, employee Masingwa Liba, Qualiba Mayam Sigi Mayam Sigi Waris Hazage.
Manipur reported 50 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,799 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 2.77%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,24,482. 3 COVID-19 patients, 1 each from Imphal East, Imphal West and the Kangpokpi district, died in the past 24 hours. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Center. Global leader in CAD, CAM, CAE education comes to Info. Engineering amadi architecture gi student amadi professional singda latest module da training pi.
CAD Center Initian Sagulban Moirang Lerak Machin.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sunday Prime Time, the English Bulletin. India added 11,271 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,376 recoveries and 285 deaths in past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 1,35,918. Total recovered cases have reached 3,38,37,856 and recovery rate stands at 98.26%. That toll has reached 4,63,530. Over 112 crore 1 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 25 crore 37 lakh 97,000 people. Above 51 lakh 13,000 people have died and recoveries are above 22 crore 94 lakh 99,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 92 lakh 11,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Tingri Youth Development Association and Safe Environment and Pollution Control Committee jointly staged sit-in protest at the Tingri Lamkai today, demanding Keystone Infra Private Limited to shut down its office complex open at Tingri Lamkai in Imphal West. The two bodies allege Keystone Infra Private Limited for polluting the environment by selling tar at its office. Taking part in the protest demonstration, the Secretary of Environment and Pollution Control Committee N.G. Amusana said the activities taken by Keystone Infra Private Limited are against the interests of people and impose a threat to the resident of Tingri Wabagai, Potsangbam and Lekinthibi. He claimed that the Chief Minister has failed to take actions on the issue till date, despite pleas of residents to shut down the industry.
Koi pandamdi ai koi na tasina hauji hauji koi na thokliba pollution thokpa ba singase yamna athu matamda mafam sigi hongdupi ko ai koi si pattaba nuksa so holaga koi hatke hana khanbi ganu miyo bigi dhamada miyo bigi minung sida koi bu jibani khalaga koi gi damukta bham jadan thamiriba atugumba pollution thokpa yaba thabak singase waman sibude koi pibe yabi tanza bisage si mundu hongdukta taragadi koi makhan makha kya gi action koi kunja mari horaga yamna tamthiba Kodong Tibia Topia, Topia, Pata, how do you know Sarkan Pubigadam? Sarkan, Kambirga, Miang, Awabi and Birga, Hariba, Tabuxing, Makatana, Widanaba, Nasiki, Danagi, Mahomsi, Midagi Ponduxeri.
Rural Development Youth Club Lambalawang Laikai handed over Sorakhaibam Khamba, accused in Pukrambam Domba alias Suraj dead case to police today. The club has also decided not to allow to enter Khamba in the village again. It may be mentioned that Pukrambam Tomba alias Suraj was found dead in a suspicious manner at Lambal Sabal Laikai around 2 a.m. on the 12th of November. Upon interrogation by Tungda Rural Development Youth Club, Sorakhaibam Khamba confessed it to have killed Tomba. Langtabal, the MLA Karam Sham stressed on the need of equal development of hills and valleys of Manipur and people belonging to different ethnic groups, helping one another to bring love and brotherhood in the state. Karam Sham said this during Hyangai Mao Ningol Chakova celebration at Iboyaima Shumanglila Sanglan Palace compound in Imphal today. He further said that the event, organized by a committee of 8 different civil society organizations in association with Mao Imphal Market Coordination Committee, Mao Union and Mao Women Business Union will help in bringing love and peace in the state. Speaking on the occasion, the IPSA Vice President Kuraijam Athoba said while the government is yet to construct a permanent Mao market in Imphal, Mao Imphal Market Coordination Committee will allocate a temporary market shade in Imphal area as Ningol Chakoba gift.
Jati Gyana Kundariba Manipur Akoi Maselgi Marakta Nungsinana Lady Hypotaragadi Amaga Wakai Nanganada Aduga Tamoy with Nungsibagi Mariema Sakatsi Hypotaragadi Sing Tamse Pong Manana Sokat Pagi Adugi Konjansi Sangsalakan Akoi Sokat Pogani Happy Wakalunda
Ningol Chakobugi Kudol Saruk Amoina Loktak to Sukoi Pujagadori Adu Natana Manipuri Lengagna Matam Sang Naikoi Maugi permanent market and Saragani Hana Lautopi Ramatum Mujibuk Sad and the labor set Masi Maragasing I netting each other Ekoi Mau Infant Market Coordination Committee now temporary shade ama Sananaway don't take with Torang Togere
Fake hope love Faye Adobo Greater Aduya Hundada Achobo the Carino Shiba laugh Aduna Nishigi Ashimanding on Jacobo City Aikogi Tamoigi Nushina Bagi Marine Habasi Aitaje Ashigumbashi Aikogi Mauda should talk the Bayam Leye Imong Machin Mana Erosu Aman Amabunushina Bangam Double Adobungashi Koigi Tamgi Ashigumba Mau Market Amagi Ikankangodana Mau Market Amagi Dum Lakwashi the Hositi Equisi Machin Manau Mama Mapa Amana Pokminaba Machin Manau Amagamna Nungshina Basi Ima Ipa Pokpadegi Henda Marie Lena Gre Habasi Aingashi Tamzaning.
Former Minister Thaunawjam Shyam Kumar launched the Thambal campaign in Andhra Assembly constituency today. The campaign kick-started with a rally from the T.H. Shyam Kumar's residence at Ngariand Chingkong to Angtha, followed by Shyam Kumar along with BJP workers visiting door to door in Andhra Assembly constituency. President of Bharatiya Janata Party Yuva Morcha Manipur Pradesh Manohar Mayumd Varis along with workers of the BJY and Andhro, BJP Mahila Morcha Andhro, Mandald and Development Organization Andhro Kendra participated in the campaign. President of Kaisamthong BJP Mandal Ningthaujam the Biren flag of and election campaign rally of Kaisamthong Assembly constituency BJP intending candidate Laishomd Santosh alias Boni from his residence at Kaisamthong Laishomd Lekai today. The rally was carried out to strengthen BJP under Kaisamthong BJP Mandal at Kaisamthong Assembly constituency in wake of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Speaking to media, Laishomd Boni lamented that many genuine beneficiaries are deprived of benefits of welfare schemes taken up by government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Nongthom Biren due to lack of awareness on the schemes. He added the campaign was held to aware the project taken up by the centre and state government and availed the benefits to the beneficiaries and strengthened BJP. He claimed that supporters of BJP are increasing day by day. He expressed belief that BJP will win about 40 MLA seats in the upcoming election.
Anova chehi olokda laktori sida mai paknaba khoi BJP bu abki bar 40 par do adu thoknaba khoina bike rally amasung cycle rally si kesamdongi kendra thungnaba chachabani masida main oina center na khoi state sida yengbiraiba scheme mayam samna haraga ILP yabirakpa adagi Mount Harriet pu Mount Manipur kain onbirakpa yam nungsina yekbirakpa yengsi makhada koina ngamjaba khara khatang orasu kendra gi praja sing sida highlight tawnaba scheme amasung benefit piraiba akhoi covid na waraba matam sida akhoi gi seng free da tawbiraisi masibu thagat poina koina kendra thungnaba cycle rally se chatlaga awareness piba chachabani sida toithokna gi personal adu adagi haibana chade organization gi amasung party gi yengaga koi mandal gi president na flag of tawbirakpani.
BJP intending candidate of Kaisamthong constituency Nishikant Sapam expressed positivity that BJP will win more than 40 seats in the upcoming state legislative election, considering that the number of BJP intending candidates for the election is huge. He said this during a public meeting convened at the Ima Lai Kulembi Sanglen community hall of Haubam Madak Ngangom Laikai in connection to the opening of 9th office of Team Nishikant Sapam today in the locality. Speaking further, he said that larger the number of BJP intending candidates, it will be easier for the party to give away party tickets to capable candidate and will be helpful in forming a BJP-led government in future.
Aigi motadi akhoi ti kanam tu de sum flag pangthe ta thelaga vote yawadam nate survey to wakang loi khangmani aduga ai aduma de haijage Kaisamthong kendra da Manipur da akhoi khanbada akhoi gi khoi han ex chief minister ibo bigida 8000 vote na kaidana adu akhoi record thuai ne history create tawni se handa ki kaino se ai yam confidently haijin BJP se winnability da lakpani yengbiu akhoi aphawa Govinda su maru suma su yaure tomai tawna akhoi akan sum loi join tawre ngak tani na adu moina winnability da ticket pirakani BJP da loi choice loi leire apha loi leire moina malla dum pirak dum aina khambada achieve tawgitoi mal 40 plus so moi abke bar 40 40 par haido aduga kaisam thogi oina di thambal phajana sat kani prithvi da hai Manipur da sungcha aduk phajana chat pa thambal u hiroi.
Kaisamthong constituency BJP aspiring candidate Ilangbam Johnson carried out of his election campaign. The door-to-door campaign was carried out at Khagempali, Pankha, Nganapithong, Mapald and Kaishamlaikai. Ketragaon constituency intending candidate Sheikh Nurul Hassan opened 2 election office of National People's Party (NPP) at Ketri Mayai Laikai and Ketri Makha Laikai today. Speaking on the occasion, Sheikh Nurul Hassan said the office will aid in extending possible help to people who are in need. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren released a book on toy-based learning during a function at CM Secretariat in Imphal today. The book by Shairem Satyajit will help the young children in learning Maitek Mayek easily. Shairem Satyajit has earlier released audio-visual book entitled A to Z, Easy to Read, Easy to Learn for Children on January 1, 2010. President of RPI Athwale Manipur State Committee the Kaisamthong Assembly constituencies intending candidate Maheshwar Thaunaujam launched Sinayok Kids learning application for students on Children's Day today. One can download the mobile learning application from the Google Play Store. He launched the application on the sideline of election campaign named Maheshwar Khongchat, carried out, attended by artists from the film fraternity and Leela artists in Kaisamthong Assembly constituency. Speaking to media, Maheshwar said the newly launched application will prove beneficial to students and appealed to students to use the application and avail the benefits. He further called for a peaceful election.
Handaki 2022 election sidi akoi peace and unity santi laina akoi tausi haibe wakhalonda akoi film fraternity akoi lila artist pula pule hara kanda ngasi Kaisamthong kendra akoi campaign chabane akoi artist myang wakhalon chap mane amag akoi unity oin leijai aduga akoi gi handaki lakaduri 2022 election sidasu akoi awonbam pame youth for change haibe wakhalonda awonbam pame haibe wakhalonda mayam pulap support tawminaraga ngasi gi Maheshwar gi khoncha chabane.
khoi loinamang participate tawam tho edana ai samaksu saruk yajabani ai kesamdong asigi voter amoina so aduga ngasi chatkadori ba khongchat se khoi gi na youth for change na inkhala iba na singna khoi khunai sida hong mama porong na bagi paujel pu khongchat amani edana tamjage.
On Children's Day today, Nongchup Thong Society Jiribam celebrated the day at the Chingdong Lekai of Jiribam district. Ads were also extended to women's homes located at Lairembi Shangland, Chingdong Lekai on the occasion. Joint Chief Electoral Officer Dolat flagged off a mass cycle rally on the rights and importance of the participation of people with disabilities in the upcoming election 2022 from Thao Ground Thangmaiban today. Chief Electoral Officer Manipur Handicraft Development HD Foundation Manipur State Platform of Disabled People's Organization Manipur and Mountain Adventure and Athletic Mountain Bike Associations jointly organized the rally. Placards were also used during the rally. More than 100 differently able persons participated in the rally, which started off from the Thangmaiban Thao ground and passes through Khuyathong, Kangla, Babupara, Singjamai, Harangoi Thong, Kagempali, Kwakaitheld, Sayang, Tera, Nauremthong Bazaar and concluded at Thao ground, Nagamapal. Village Water and Sanitation Committee of Changangai Village in Patsoi constituency warmly accorded Managing Director of RK Fortune Developers Private Limited commending candidates of Patsoi constituency RK Rameshwar during a function held at Village Water Supply Complex today. The villagers conducted the function appreciating Rameshwar for sponsoring to provide drinking water to residents of Changangai Village. Speaking on the occasion, Vice President of the committee, A. Narjit, said that the locality was deprived of safe drinking water since the past few years. However, Rameshwar initiated to supplying drinking water to Changangai by installing water pipe at Tamfagai River and pumping the river water to the local water supply.
1983 da leikhidraba akogi pamung chadramni na khungang sida tugumla water supply che linkhacharamani adubu ngasi phawbada aikogi leiriba candidate singna magi apamba wakhalonda leramduna angam khargadang pangangamaga chapchaba pandam amma phangaktabadagi ngari RK Ramesh koina amu haineruba tawduna walauriba maintenance khudimakta mahagna yumthong khudimakta changduna lekai khudimakta changduna kendra sigi unit khudimakta changduna angamba lebenda mahana pangthoktuna ngasidi khungang asigi yamna chawba title lobina khungang pasoi kendra leiriba khungang khudimakpu mahaki award
Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Wreath-laying ceremony of 46 Assam Rifles Jawan martyred in yesterday's ambush held at Imphal International Airport. Chief Minister Nongthong Mambirain assures legal punishment. IED bomb planted in front of residential gate of Kurai Assembly Constituency Amle Sushindro. Lethal bombs found at Wabagai Yangbi in Kokching District. Chief Minister Nongthong Mambirain says intending candidates should race for people's development, assures to extend help to intending candidates in helping people. Congress Legislature Party leader Okram Ibobi expresses positivity that the governor of Manipur will deliver proper verdict into the disqualification case of 12 BJP MLAs of Manipur. JCILPS convener BK Moirangcha demands state government for full implementation of necessary rules and regulations of inner line permit system before issuance of Code of Conduct. Manipur reports 50 new COVID-19 cases, 3 deaths in past 24 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 2.77%. And India adds 11,271 fresh COVID-19 cases, 11,376 recoveries and 285 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.26%. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Sunday Primetime Manipuri Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Mr. Okram Somendro. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Government of Manipur. Invitation to Go to Village 2.0. The Government of Manipur is organizing Go to Village 2.0 mission at Imphal West District between 15 and 17 November 2021. The mission aims at the delivery of various central and state government schemes at every doorstep. We urge the residents of Imphal West District to actively participate and avail the benefits.
Third winter